doing shark runs today. Because I don't know, I along with the Wrecking Ball, I felt like the shark was one of the... That and the Trident, I suppose. Trident would also be a good opportunity for this, but I think let's see how the shark works now that it has also been changed up in the latest update. After doing a few test runs with it, I don't know, man. I'm trying my best here. Do I work at 50%? Oh, plus 40% damage. Okay, cool. That's a good start here. Hi. At least that's a decent beginning... He said it's a decent beginning. God, why can I not remember the name of what this is called? Affix. Hey, thank you, Yulia, for the sub. I love you. I still don't love JRPGs, though. I'm sorry. You can't make me do that. I hope, Yulia, are you enjoying 13 Sentinels? I'm just curious because that is another a very bigly story-focused game. And although I have my gripes with it, I still think that. Oh, come on now. Didn't have time for it yet? Okay, fair enough. Don't worry. There's another 35 episodes left to go. Oh, there we go. At least I got a parry there again. I swear those things delay the hits a little bit too much. My God, I hate this, by the way. Oh, my God. There. Anybody else? Anybody else want to get here? Hey, thank you, account without a cool name as well. All the subs coming in right at the start here. How could I not click with the title like shark? Yeah, I know. We're using the shark weapon today. Aside from the Wrecking Ball, the shark also got slightly reworked to be better, so I think it's worth checking out. You know how that is. Go max stats. Oh, no, this is the burner run. I don't know if you've noticed I'm almost dead right now. Not really making too much plans for this to be a very long run. I just started up the stream anyway. Hello, Niels. Welcome to Shark Run. I don't know how this one is going to go. I'm going to be honest, because at least using the shark prior to this point, for what was the one run? I think it was the Killing Deck. It didn't seem very easy to use. Maybe something like the Ice Bow could be good here. Boy's Axe, actually. No, yeah. Boy's Axe, I think, is the one you want to take. Because one of the things they don't describe in the actual... One of the things that changed up in the most recent patch is that you always get crits if an enemy is rooted on the ground. And that can be pretty good. Also here, that's apparently a very good way to take out the Queen right now. So you know. Actually, reconsidering the list because the thing about it, JRPGs don't make very good series most of the time. You already made me play 2 Final Fantasy games. I feel like now is a little bit... Anyway. Think about what's interesting enough to leave in the list and what's not good enough to fit the style of videos. Yeah, we'll see, I suppose. All right. In the meantime, though, Adolescent Shark. You know, I never actually listened to the Baby Shark song at any point in time. It's just never been a thing. I only know what the song is from other people referencing it. So, you know. And as much as I would like to go for max stats, I don't know if that is going to... Don't know if that's going to happen. Never seen a rat fall off the edge. It happens a lot on the higher cell difficulties, mostly because you have them teleporting to you all the time. On lower difficulties, I don't know if that would ever happen, really. Do you have a Blahaj? Wait. No. This is a D's Nuts joke. I'm not going to read it. Hey, Armor Shrimp outfit. Yeah, I've gotten all of the outfits. Well, aside from, you know, the special boss outfits from the DLC so far, I think. I'm fairly certain at this point, so... Yeah. Should have both stats, but I guess I'll probably look around here for maximum money as well. Oh, hope all's going well. I think it's going pretty well. Perfect Servant? Oh, do they have a Perfect Servant outfit as well? I expect them to have a Perfect Queen outfit, of course. Didn't know if they were going to do that also with the Servants, the Lighthouse boss there. Also a Mushroom Boy up there, I suppose, if I wanted to go get him, but I won't. Is the shark plushie from IKEA? It's very cute and everybody loves it. I have never heard of that before. Interesting. Anyway. No, 30 kills. I don't expect to be getting 30 kills from doing this run in particular, but I suppose we'll see what happens. Look, if this turns out to be a much better run, I don't know, I'm almost dead, so I don't think so. If this turns out to be a much better run, we'll just pick it up from, like, some point halfway through. Go for the DLC here, see what happens. They're already servants. Don't you think they deserve a gold outfit? They do! And they work in very, just the worst conditions that are constantly starting on fire, seemingly. But at the same time, they're not like true bosses. And it's the whole thing that people were telling me where they don't have boss caps. It's like, if you don't have a boss cap, how can you be considered a boss, really? Look, that's the first thing they tell you if you become like a manager at McDonald's. Congratulations, you can no longer be killed in one hit. It's a real big honor. Okay. And trust me, at McDonald's you'll need it. Take a lot of emotional damage there. Not that's going to stop me from getting like a Big Mac tomorrow, trust me. I do like my cheap hamburgers. Anyway, boss bias, yeah, it's true. What can I say? I definitely sympathize more with the bosses than regular enemies when it comes to video games. Wouldn't you? Come on. If you were going to choose to be a video game character, wouldn't you choose to be a boss, right? At least then you have more than like 2 moves that you can do. Unless it's, you know, some other kind of game. It's hard to say. Well, unless you want to choose to be like a fighting game character. I don't know. Or a main character. I suppose I didn't even like consider the fact that you might want to be a main character. Yeah. I think I'm getting sick. Hope it's not COVID. Did tests, waiting for results. I mean, it's like, certainly I got a cold even without it being COVID, so. And I barely leave the house. But, it's not impossible, trust me. All right, good. I mean, anything can go through the vaccine. The vaccine is like, is mostly about preventing very bad illness rather than preventing it outright. Though it does also do that. I don't even have a job. How would I get sick? Anyway, I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. Shark Showcase? I'm not planning for it to be a showcase. This, as with the other... Actually, I should just throw this in here for Armadillo Pack usage later. As with the other survival weapons, well, the other one survival weapon that I've been doing recently, I don't know if I can do a showcase today. I'll try. I'll make an attempt, but I'm not going to promise anything as of right now, at the very least, because it is hard to use this. You might notice that what I'm trying to do basically right now is just queue up attacks against enemies as I'm falling or as they teleport to me. I'm not even trying to go for the full combo where you throw the shark at them, even though that is very fun. I just do not feel confident in my ability to survive a second hit. I had it happen earlier when I was doing a few runs on my own, as I've been doing lately, that an Oven Knight just ran up while I was queuing up an attack and was still able to get an attack off before me. Like, I started up the attack as they were running at me. They were running at me, and it was still not fast enough to hit them before I got hit. It's kind of absurd. It's a very slow weapon is what I'm trying to get at here, if you're not getting it. Have you looked at playing Inscription? I mean, I have watched several people play Inscription. I watched, specifically, I guess I'll shout out Manly Badass Hero yet again. Dude had like a 3-episode series that was pretty much the entire game a few days after it came out. And I watched that guy pretty regularly. So, I like myself weird indie games. I know, is a big surprise here, coming from my channel. Especially like RPG Maker type of stuff. Come on, get those 60 kills at the very least. I'm so close. I'm extraordinarily close. Not going to be going for max stats today, but that's okay. Oh, come on. Ugh. And at least, no, that's not the enemy I want to kill, to be honest. At least I got the 60 kills. I already have the 60 kills. I don't need to worry about that now. Done. Okay. Bleed is going to be useful. I mean, bosses... I was actually watching another streamer here do some runs in Dead Cells. And one of the ththings I noticed is that bosses have a lot more vulnerability to like stuns and roots and everything than I expected. Because I always remember that being pretty useless back in the day, but I guess it's a little bit better than I was giving it credit for. So maybe rooting is actually going to be more helpful than usual. What is the logic behind the whistle target choice? I think it's... I want to say... I think that specifically the whistle targets protectors. That was one of the things they added in. Elites more than anything else. Aside from that, don't know. That is a mystery for the ages. I probably should have just picked that up before I left the area. Only good survival runs these days are two-handers. That's good to hear, because I know that for me, more often than not, it happens to be taking a shield, like doing very, very big shield run. I want to keep that plus 40% damage, but, you know. And needless to say, it's clearly a better choice stat-wise Gamgee. So there's no reason not to be taking that right now. Okay. Oh, Nimai GF loves manly badass hero. He's one of those recently got to 1 million subs, but he's one of those dudes that I've been following for years and years and years on the YouTubes. Because, well, you know, back in the day, I was really interested in like Mario hacks, and also like I Want to Be the Guy fan games, which I've also been looking at lately too. I guess I'm just going on a YouTube nostalgia, not even nostalgia trip, because I'm looking at new stuff. I'm going for classic YouTube videos as of late. And then RPG Maker games were pretty interesting. Yume Nikki kind of started out the trend. And there have been many, many games made since that pique my interest in different ways. There we go. There we are. Oh. But yeah, dude is also like that. Dude was also really made a name for himself for whatever reason with Baldi's Basics, of all things. Which I think he said before has still yet to be dethroned as the most popular video series on the channel. Which is funny. Yeah, I am also very much interested in that kind of game too. Just because of it's very peak indie game, if you were to ask me. Have you played I Want to Be the Boss? I got up to the Ryu boss and then quit because I couldn't. Because the one part where he summons Dhalsim, I guess you just mash hard enough, but for whatever reason I couldn't. Besides, I also knew what was coming past that point, so I decided, it's not. You know what? I've had a good enough time with this game. Let's call it here. Look, I don't want to actually go fight the Solgrin boss, for God's sake. Ugh. What a very. There was a weird. You know, I've played rage games on the channel and everything. Jump King, think of that, for example. Oh, I Want to Be the Guy fan games are such a... It was like an era. It was an era alongside, like, Slender the 8 Pages clones that just kind of happened in video games, but didn't really stick around long enough. It's very weird because, you know, when you describe things as, like, you know how like games are described as roguelike or something, even though they have very little to do with rogue. I'm looking at you, the entire roguelite genre. Boy, I Want to Be the Guy fan games really, really hewed very closely to that formula. Not colorless, so get out of here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Needy Girl Overdose. Yes, I have watched people play that on stream. What a weird game. Certainly would go with my VTuber obsession pretty well, I suppose. There's a legendary item around here. I do want to go find that. God, at this rate, I feel like I might as well just post up this entire stream. We have just totally gotten away from doing the whole... not post up the entire stream, because we've already gotten away from the whole like, shark thing so quickly, as I just go and talk about more stuff. By the way, most recent hacks that I've been looking at have been Mario 64 hacks. Just watched a long play of Super Mario Apocalypse, which was pretty interesting. I mean, once again, hacks kind of fall into that thing where they look pretty cool. People got some interesting ideas. Boy, are they really not for beginners or even people experiencing video games experts only. things get real hard. Anyway. Sonic broke me after stucking him for 2 weeks. Ugh. Yeah, it's like, you know, that's the thing. I knew that after that point I was gonna have. I mean, it's like I've watched people spend 10 hours on Solgren boss, and I know that it's just I don't know if it's worth it. I want to be the boss. She's fun. I think if anything, I would rather go play like, you know, Wings of V. Wings of V actually looked, you know, was also still a very difficult game, but also. Oh, made by Solgren, so it has that same sort of style to it. Probably significantly better made. What is this exactly? Hayabusa Gauntlet. Huh. I mean, obviously we're doing a shark run, but you know, still grab it. Maybe I can get the vampirism, the lifesteal affix on it. That'd be useful. Okay. Celeste.smc. True. You know, that is also. It's true. There are a lot of, I mean, there are the entire like D-side sort of hacks that I've seen of Celeste. That is like a genre unto itself. So that is not even wrong. What I'd like to do is I would like to find either, well, could I afford? I couldn't really afford an upgrade for this and another item. Yeah. Gotta go do my job despite feeling sick. Yeah. Hey, working from home. I know. I'll take it. But hey, thanks for coming by. Also, thanks for the sub again. It's just, oh, yeah, this is what I want. I wanted the Root Grenade. Root Grenade would work out pretty well with this. Root Grenade was also, when I did the showcase, a lot better than I expected it to be. That or, of course, going for... anything else around here? That or there's also, of course, the chance of just going for the classic sort of combination with a Wolf Trap. Because Wolf Trap does root as well, and root means critical. You know how that goes. Love watching Mario hacks, but we'll never play one. I feel like there's some that would be fun to play. I should have known. I mean, I did know, but I thought that I could go for it anyway. Yeah, I think there are some hacks that would be fun to play. I think about like the Yump game. Or not Yump, Jump. which seems like it would be mostly doable. Maybe some of the end game stuff would be a little bit too challenging to actually want to attempt. But Jump, I think, seems like a pretty... Oh, I got both here. I might actually be able to get this. I'm going to try for it. Jump would be pretty doable. That said, it's just like I don't even have a ROM of Super Mario World, so how am I going to get that? You know? Besides, I almost never play... I always play everything vanilla. It's always been like a thing on the channel, so I don't know if I would go real hard into playing hacks and mods of stuff. Well, it might be fun to, like, you know, get in there. I keep talking about wanting to do that with Minecraft, for example. Wanting to go in and do, like, some Minecraft mods. I was watching the, like, I was watching some streamer play like the 1 block challenge. I think that would be fun. You know, really trying to make good use of resources, which are otherwise very unlimited in Minecraft. You know. And I've played Dead Cells for 2 years already. Can't stop playing it. I mean, here I am playing it for, what is it, 4 years now? Yeah, mid-2017, almost coming up on 5 years. No surprise, though. I mean, I've also played The Binding of Isaac for how long, too? It's a good game. It's a good game, and at this point in time, I can just turn it into just chatting streams, even if I don't feel like playing the game, so why not? Oh, boy. There are definitely games that... I mean, usually you think of, like, multiplayer games as ones that you can play for hours and hours, thousands of hours without it getting old, or, well, with it getting old, but you've already committed, so you can't stop. Oh, come on! And I couldn't afford the items that would actually work with the shark here. But of course, I just get an upgrade for the item that I spent all my money on anyway. Well, this is why we're going to incentivized zones. At least that one. What do you got? Come on, come on. Nah. I got a specific thing I want here. That's not it. What to do? How does this weapon work? 3-hit combo. 3rd hit throws the shark at enemies, rooting them and bleeding them. It also does critical damage on rooted targets. Only rooted targets. So root grenade, wolf trap, the boy's axe that I'm using right now. All good options here. Although the problem is that this is a very slow survival weapon. Yet again, the problem comes in with the fact that I can never get the full 3 hits off on an enemy before I would die. So I'm mostly just trying to kill enemies with the first hit here. You know how that is. Trailer for Have a Nice Death, new roguelike with a super good animation, really cute aesthetic. Yeah, it's got that hand-drawn aesthetic. First thing I thought of when I saw it was Hollow Knight and how that worked. Now, also would be nice, but not going to work out here. That was something I saw when they were doing the Game Awards things. I was sort of interested in. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. As always, I certainly still have a lot of games on... Oh, my God. Certainly still have a lot of games on the list and everything. Including Elden Ring going to be coming up soon. I'm going to punch you, try and get you. Ooh, this is a problem, though. Throw the shark. There we go. Yep, don't like this. That second hit is freaking me out. Of course, if I can just get a punch on an enemy, that'll be... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Especially because I kind of want to get you down right now. Good old boy's axe. Still does damage, of course. There. Yeah, I might want to try and... Oh, no. Oh. They didn't get me. Didn't get me again. Okay, obviously, I'm going to need to, like, start rooting enemies a lot more diligently now that I can't one-shot everything here. It's the same thing with when I was using the Wrecking Ball, that, you know, the damage eventually falls off from the first couple biomes, so you do need to start strategizing and coming up with good synergies after all. Okay, let's keep going here. 23 more days till Elden Ring. Are you sure it works with other items? Only works with crits if it's its weapon's own root? It was changed, at least that's... It does not say that in the description. It's true. It roots the enemy, does that. But at least, you know, when I do this, for example, that was the critical hit. It showed the little yellow damage number and everything. So I think it's working. I'm pretty sure it's working. Yeah, that is the like metallic crit damage, and it does the yellow number as opposed to the white number when you're not doing crits. So I think it's good. They also said in the latest patch notes that they changed up the shark to also do damage on rooted enemies. So yeah, it's something that I do think the shark needs a little bit of a buff because it's so hard to get the 3 hits off. Well, especially on, of course, high cell difficulty, but, you know, that's all survival weapons. The problem, though, is, of course, that it is... Yeah, there we go. Problem, of course, though, that it's so hard to get the 3 hits off, and that it's so highly dependent on getting the 3 hits for its whole gimmick that to not have that, it's kind of disappointing. Because, of course, it's very fun to throw a shark at enemies. That's a very funny thing, but I don't know. Okay. It worked with Seismic and didn't work with Root Grenade. I was using Root Grenade earlier? I swear it was working. I want to grab a Root Grenade because I think a Root Grenade is a really good item, just in general. And let's just send you right there. I think Root Grenade is a very good item in general, but I can see if it does that well there. Right now, though, I can definitely confirm that it works with the boy's axe. If nothing else. And, of course, its own root. Yeah. But that is just meh. Works with the Root Grenade for me? Okay, yeah, it should work with everything. You gotta update the description for it, though. Makes it... Does not say that it does that just yet. Something of an important, Oh, no, that should work. Something of an important part of the weapon, after all. Wolf Trap would also be good. Oh, absolutely. This is sort of like your more advanced version of the Nutcracker at this point, because it's got like a little bit more going on with it. Though again, like the more slowness here makes it harder to use. What the hell? That still hit me. I am shocked and appalled that that still hit me. There we go. Can't quite tell how much it does. It doesn't say. Yeah, Maw of the Deep does not have a critical rating on it. You know, usually you have like DPS for normal, DPS for critical. Really got to change that up. Oh, I really thought I was going to die there. It was far closer to that enemy than I thought it was going to be. Just get a few boys axe throws around here. Get high stats with this weapon. Could start looking like the old boy's axe, but of course that's not the run I'm doing today. I'll take that. Yeah, you got such an enormous wind up for everything you do, literally. What with the whole top ability? Yeah, gotcha. What's down here? I'm gonna obviously open that up. I want the money. Money is kind of important right now. Nothing else is really piquing my interest. Oh, sure, I like Blood Shield and everything, but that's not that important. Boy's Axe second showcase. Hey, if I get a legendary Boy's Axe and we can go back to, you know, the classic style. Nice. I'm not gonna. I don't. I can probably take down the Mama Tick fairly well, but not well enough. I'm just gonna go to the ossuary. I want to. Let's keep it simple, keep it safe. After all, I do know very much that I can easily root the... I'm going to get a lot more benefit from rooting on the concierge regardless. You know how it is. Yeah, it could have been buggy if it was just updated. I mean, you know, Dead Cells, they push out updates, which I really appreciate, but sometimes they're not... They don't always work super great. Obviously, Armadillo Pack is a good choice, but I don't think I want to do that for right now. Instead, come on. Ah, whatever. Do I have anything that works? Kill Rhythm? Well, I don't want to unpick up the Boy's Axe. I think Heart of Ice. Yeah. That's clearly the one that's going to work super well, especially if I'm going to end up using the Giant's Whistle an awful lot. You know how that is. For a while there, every showcase is Boy's Axe showcase. I mean, things have gotten, you know how it works. It is an entire roulette of how things, are powerful. And we also had the ice shards. Then we also had like shields back during the original Brutal update. Come on now. They were just so overpowered because they were extremely good for the fight against the assassin. Pyrotechnics had its time in the sun too. Anyway, anything else? Anything else? We good. Necromancy is definitely my best friend in this run, it seems. I should just be like doing safe tactics against like these guys for right now. Because I'm going to whack them in the back of the head with a shark and then die against these Thornies for right now. It's usually how that goes, after all. Okay. We play Dead Cells on Switch. I hear some weird stuff over there. I don't actually have a Switch, so unfortunately it wouldn't even be possible. I mean, besides, I've been playing Dead Cells on PC since day one, so it'd be hard to kind of like switch over for stuff. There we go. How does Shark compare to other survival weapons damage-wise? I think it's fairly good. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good amount of damage. I can't really tell you if it's like tremendously more than normal. And you know, as I was talking about when I was doing the Bone Showcase, sometimes the DPS ratings are sort of deceptive. Because I swear, oh, that was close. Because I swear that Bone, despite having lower DPS than most weapons, was definitely doing more than other weapons, so I don't know. Nice try. Oh, I hate these things. Yeah? Get over here. Like, no. Teleport over here so I can get the criticals. There we go. I actually got the throw for once. It's hard to do. Hard to do on the 5-cell difficulty. Yoink. There we go. I don't know why yoink was the sound effect that I made there, but it works. Hey, thank you, Jim Zen, for the sub. I love you. No, so you're doing more and more late night dead. Yeah. Hey, how about that? Yeah, it's I am now sleeping again. I mean, we can either do extremely early morning streams or late night streams because that's when I'm sleeping. Don't punch a rat, for God's sake. Thank you, Giant. Your help is appreciated. I will choose not to kill you this run, and not because I'm going to be going to the DLC. Okay, yes, it is because I'm going to be going to the DLC, but still. Oh, man. Okay. I need to replace this second item already. Spent way too much money re-rolling my Hayabusa gauntlets as it is. I might as well get rid of that. I'm not going to use it. It's not the run. As always, it ain't the run. There we go. And then keep on going here. Maximizing stats. Want to go get some legendaries? Maybe it could be a strategy, but I'm not really planning to get a legendary version of the shark, so maybe not do that. That said, Fractured Shrines I think I can take on. It's gonna be rough though, what with the cursed chest. It is not a Boys Axe showcase. This is just an easy way to set up a good kill here. I'm hardly using it to fight every single enemy. It's just there are a lot of enemies you don't want to fight in melee here. It's not my fault. Oh, come on. I'm going to die to those slimelings if I... Ah, an arrow. Okay, anyway. Remember those 4 a.m. streams? Well, we can do 4 a.m. streams. I would be totally okay with doing 4 a.m. streams. It's just as of late, the only reason I haven't been streaming is because of 13 Sentinels. Because that I have finished the game. I am almost... I've almost got everything together editing-wise, but it is still an extremely long game. So, you know, I've been Oh my god, that's so much damage. Really should just... Once again, I should just leave the Boys Axe for those things. So I don't die here stupidly. Because it's going to happen. I have, like, maximum malaise. I am currently Maxwell malaise. Okay. Start trying to get the third hit in every survival weapon. It's required to attack twice in an empty room. And it's like, I don't know. Because I've tried to do that. I've tried that, like, basic strategy. And that just results in me... That just results in me... It's a slower hit than the other two hits is what I'm trying to say. So it just puts me in even more risk if I do that. Oh, okay, thank God that got the slowdown there. Otherwise, I would have gotten hit again. What can you say? Oh, okay. What strange series of events caused you to be streaming at 4 a.m.? I was awake then. It's basically the entire thing. And I'll be awake at 4 a.m. today as well. I mean, you know, right now, I just woke up. My hair is just an ungodly mess, as it actually always is. That's a normal state of my hair. Ah! Ah! It's rooted. Use the root. There we go. Nice malaise you got there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. Look, I'll get it down after the boss. Don't worry. It's fine. We'll get it dealt with there. It'll be dealt with like a rune. Just start punching stuff around here. Easiest way to kind of get this going right now. After all, I still want to try out the whole thing with using like super high damage, high stat stuff in against the servants. Cause I have no good opportunity to use the shark here, by the way. There. Oh my god. Okay, and we're good. One critical there, a little bit of cooldown reduction. I really get to use. I gotta be using Heart of Ice a little bit more. That's a good mutation. There now. Everything is Daijo. It is. I'm alive. I didn't actually lose any health. It was just a little bit touch and go there for a second. Hardly anything tremendously dangerous. Okay. Okay. And okay. Okay. Oh my god, though. Back in the same position that I was at before. I don't have much for, like, mass hitting weapons. Everything is kind of like a single hit sort of deal. Yeah. And I still have one weapon that is not even scaling with my stats right now, so I kind of got to do something about that. You know, just a feeling. We good? We're not good. The Slimelings are still following me everywhere. Everything will be fire. Okay, there we go. No, yes, Powerful Grenade would be pretty useful with this build. I would not trade it all away. This is a decent run. I have a good biome appropriate version of the Boy's Axe, which is, you know, a lot of extra damage. I have a good, quite powerful version of the a giant whistle. It's pretty all right, to be honest. And there's a crusher, by the way. Saw that. Yeah, do I want to go try and find that? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, punch that guy real quick. Okay, then. The curse of the shield bearer strikes again. Anyway, how do you accumulate so much malaise? Well, I'm kind of struggling to kill enemies quickly. I'm doing it more methodically, which means taking a lot more time in each area. And more time means more malaise, as you do. I haven't even been eating, like, malaised up food. I haven't... Ah! Really? That's how I took damage there? There's some random enemy that spawned in behind me? All right, then. Ugh. I just... Like, for example, I cannot kill these Slimelings with this. There's no possibility for me to kill Slimelings with this shark without me taking damage. Straight up. But the thing is, they spawn a ton of them in this biome, so I need to go through and kill them one by one with the axe. And that is a rough sort of thing to have to deal with. Great. Okay. Slow weapons. And I'm trying to get, like, the roots here, but yeah, there are also so many other enemies that exist in this biome right now that I do not have the ability to target a single enemy. This will be very good against bosses, though, I would think. There. And now we just kind of go like this until I win. Okay. It's constantly going up and down. It's a real roller coaster of a malaise type of bar. And God, the enemy spawns are getting ridiculous. I literally cannot... The curse of the shield bearer once again. Anyway. Well, hey, I'll stay at 50% forever, basically, with necromancy, so I guess that works. Look, I already got rid of the cursed chest. It'll be fine. Okay. What an extremely frustrating sort of area. Oh, hey, there we go. Didn't even notice that down there. Full-on medkit. That will be good. Yep. All right. Rooting should be very powerful on the queen if I actually have managed to get to her. So I am fully expecting that run to go pretty well. We'll see. Especially because, you know, one of the major issues with fighting the queen is that she is far faster than any sort of survival weapon could possibly hit. So I am 100% into trying to make a survival run work against her right now. Okay, okay. Now then. Go collect the fragments. Go collect the healing. I'll be at full health, maximum malaise, but no potion charges used. I want to say that there's something valuable just in that alone. I feel like that means that I played this pretty well. Oh, God, Gamer strikes again. Okay. Oh, great. And also, it's all my favorite enemies happening here right now. Okay. There we go. How's malaise management going? Poorly. As if you even need to ask. One more fragment there. Parry, return, parry, return. Sounds funny with the queen. I mean, okay. It's like all... I mean, the thing is, you know, this sort of stuff does work on bosses. Rooting, stunning, everything like that. And like I said, I think it works a little bit better. I was watching streamer Ryu do a run with the Chancla, the Spartan Sandals, and he just, like, stun-locked the Mama Tick fight entirely. Didn't even, like, still got hit, but it was zero cell mode, so it didn't matter. But it was like, she attacked like 3 times in that entire fight. It seems like that would be extremely, you know, relevant for this sort of build, especially. And also, at some point in time, I might want to take out the Chancla again, because maybe, again, I'm not giving that item enough credit for how good it is. Uptime is currently 43 minutes. 43 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm your Moobot today, the streamer. Hi. I finally got my own channel and the name Dr. Inferno Firebird. Well, I might as well check the shop, see if I get something useful. Stunlocking the Tick also sounds great to watch. Yeah, I mean, basically what happened is every single time you see her queue up an attack, that Mama Tick would just get kicked right out of it. It was ridiculous. And as long as you have enough damage, yeah, you're good. You can, she will not gain resistance to that before you just are done with the fight. I don't know. It seems like a strategy. You get a new job, or do you rarely stream? I just haven't been streaming that much. I mean, as of right now, I've been working on the 13 Sentinels series. I almost got that like fully, almost got like the video portion of that fully done, you know, so that we only need to do commentary over it now. And that game's like 30 hours long, so it took a little while, basically. Yeah, I mean, basically the thing is, it's just like, you know, I hyper-focus on one task before I move on to the next one. It's the entire thing. There you go, you got me. I like to focus on one task before moving on to another one. Like, hey, let's go actually do all of the showcases for the weapons and Dead Cells right now. Which I should definitely have probably prioritized a little bit more. I think I'm good. Let's see how this goes. I mean, if I get a good version, well, provided that I don't die to a curse, of course, because I'm still planning to go into the Fractured Shrines. I think that's... Look, I still am missing a second actually useful skill right now, which is kind of absurd that we're this late in the game. But, yeah. Oh, using Iron Staff with the Queen becomes a parry return thing. You know, I guess that actually makes sense when you think about it. Although, once again, I don't know how you get all the hits off of there. Yeah? Oh, okay. All right, then. Well, yeah, I don't know. Sure, you're talking about cheesing enemies with stunning. All right. Yeah, okay. See if I can get a perfect fight here. Trust me when I say that legendary item would go down smooth. I do like the shark as a boss killer, apparently. As it turns out, this seems all pretty good. Normally I would say motion twin fix your game, but please keep this one in. Yeah. Take that. All right. Good boss killer weapon, I suppose. What a weird circumstance that was. Anywho, perfect fight. Indeed it was. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my. That's a spicy item. I want to take it. Ooh, a little bit too spicy. I don't know if I want to use it. But I'll take it. I'll take it with. They'll nerf that, I guess. I guess, unfortunately. Not a hello darkness, my old friend. Look, here's the thing. Yes. Look, here's the thing. This could be an incredibly powerful run, as we all know that can't do double boomerang. It's not the run I'm doing. We're not doing double boomerang run. It's not the one. Oh man, maybe I should just like look at trying to. Fracture Shrines is gonna be rough with the shark, by the way. Make it work. But you know, incentivized. Oh, the curse of the. That wasn't that much damage. The curse of the shield bearer did not come to play there, surprisingly enough. Hey, don't laugh at that. That was a man in serious pain. It's like, how can you laugh at such raw emotion that I showed there? Oh, they fixed the birds. The birds have been fixed. Hey, everybody. Good news. Also, maybe bad news. The birds have been fixed. Nice try. Nice try for you, too. Oh, great. There goes the malaise again. Oh, I cannot get rid of... Maybe I should... Once again, I'm kind of feeling like I should just go back here and get some malaise cure, so I at least stop the enemy spawning from being so goddamn wacky. There we go. That's better. Still not ideal, but better. Oh, okay. Just like this biome for that exact pain. I mean, to be fair, I should have just played that one better. Okay. He's not queuing up an attack out there. Hopefully I won't die. How do you make those noises? Yeah, might as well. How do you make those noises? Yelling while also breathing in and out very fast. What is it? What do I do? Something like that. Oh, saw a bird there. I was scared. I was scared of the bird. Got you. Anybody else? Anybody else feeling saucy today? Ah! I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Somehow it landed in the background. I heard the noise and I don't. That's weird. I usually don't have that bad of like peripheral vision. Huh. Well, you usually don't see that as a death. How about that one? Anyway. Never take the cursed chest if I go shrines. Yeah, but that's extra stats and everything. It's so beneficial to take the cursed chest, but you know, it also does result in you dying. Often. Extraordinarily often, in fact. Is there anything here that's any good? Nah, not really. Let's go with this, I guess. At least these are going to be useful for the very start of this. I don't know. Shrine's cursed chest is truly cursed. Yeah, but if you get past it, you know you're at least probably gonna... Well, I'm probably gonna get to the lighthouse and then die there, but still, all you gotta do is just get past that, and then you're probably gonna be fine. Even if you end up going like a... Even if you end up going like the... Okay, now come on. Even if you end up going the saucy route against Scarecrow. You know how that is. What a perfect combination of a 2 boomerang run right now. Across 2 different runs, but still. Anyway. No shame in taking the aspect. I mean, I don't want to take the aspect just yet. Come on, we've only done a few runs here. Maybe, look, we'll make this an entire week of doing shark runs if that's what it takes. It'll be called Shark Week. I'll call it Shark Week. It's mine. Doc Firebird original. Do not steal. But I'll get there. Actually, I should have taken that one, considering I'm using a tactic scaling. Considering I'm using a tactic scaling item right now. Boomerang showcase. I forgot that this doesn't actually scale with survival anymore. What a disappointment. Because I loved having this thing scale with survival. Did it make any sense at all? No. But still, it was great. It was once again, some of the best survival runs you get are based around throwing weapons. Make a Sharknado reference? Sharknado seemed... I don't know. Sharknado always seemed kind of stupid. There's a feeling that purposely making a bad movie, I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure. How can you possibly do... Campy is one thing, but purposely bad? I don't know. I don't know if I can respect that. You should always set out to make a good movie. But, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Sharknado. I don't know anything about that, though. Go back to my series on Terraria if you're looking for that. That's the only game I can think of that's made a Sharknado reference. With the hot takes about Sharknado being bad. Yeah, but the thing is, you know, there's a difference between being bad. We should not have to. We should not have to settle for, you know, the expectation that this is going to be garbage. You at least expect it to be a good... How about Tommy Wiseau's movie? Well, that was created with the intention of it being a good movie. That was not created with the intention of it being a joke in any way. That's what makes it great. That's what makes it a... You know, it's weird. You never thought that there was going to be, like, another Rocky Horror Picture Show. And then Tommy Wiseau came around and made The Room, and it's kind of incredible how that worked that way. I have... Ooh, nice. I have, like, an immense amount of respect for that man. That's not true. I have an amount of respect for that man. There are like 7 Sharknado movies. Hey, there are like 7 Leprechaun movies. There are like 14 Land Before Time movies. What does that mean in any context? Come on. It's not the same thing. Green Boomerang was a waste considering you could double Owl and double Boomerang. I mean, yeah, but, you know, Green Boomerang could also give you... I think that you still had... Didn't you still have old version of Necromancy at that point, which was just heal? It wasn't like, you know, limited less than 50%. It was just heal. That's what made that, like, the best... One of the best mutations in the entire game. What is Doc rambling about? I'm rambling about Sharknado. We're talking about Sharknado. At least it's apropos to the weapon. I actually made like a very exaggerated surprise face when that happened. I don't know what occurred there. Huh? Whatever. I didn't get hit. I'm gonna take it. Okay, yeah, so I think they even had like a remake of the Leprechaun movie that came out a few years ago. Cursed Hitbox. Yeah, Cursed Hitbox, but not when I'm actually cursed. What's up with that, Motion Twin? Anyway. Double own is better than 100%. No, I disagree. 100% HP. 100. That necromancy was so incredibly powerful. It would heal you like 3% by endgame with every single kill. And up to max health. Come on. How can you say that that is bad? I tell you. Take this at least. Take any of one of these that I can get. Hey, yeah, sure. Mushroom Boy is not really... I mean, I'm looking for rooting. I'm not looking for... By the way, isn't there an achievement for doing this? I saw this on the thing. There you go. Anyway. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of places with very deep water around, but in these areas, that's one of the few places that you can find them. Okay, anyway, just give me necromancy again. It was working out well last time. It was working out okay last time. That was before they changed Dead Inside too. Oh man, Dead Inside is actually something that I want to start taking more now that I'm using well, heals entirely, but also stuff like there's also stuff like the now that I'm really trying to make a lot of usage out of vampirism item. Well, here, you know what? This is a little bit better for throwing the shark into water. No, come on. You can get this better. No, not quite. Come on, I want to actually get him in the water there. Oh, Mushroom Boy, get out here too. I forgot. I want to kind of have you here. You'll be mostly for the beginning of the run. Past this point, it's not going to be... it's not going to be super useful, but for right now, it's just like 2 times damage. Basically, almost puts it up at the same amount of damage as if I was building for tactics. So it's acting as if it's building off 4 stats. I actually don't know. I don't think it works that way. I don't know math. We went over that in the last episode of... Actually, not the last episode of 13 Sentinels, which you should be watching because nobody's watching that series. Come on, guys. Watch 13 Sentinels. Look, it's gonna be like a 30 episode series. Please watch. Is it good? Yeah. Yeah, it's real good. Anyway. Continuing on. Didn't you run Yidgar, Earth, and Necromancy every single run? Yeah, probably. That sounds like something I do. Okay, that's gonna be the next one to get. I'm watching it. Well, then leave a like, comment, and subscribe. No, stop. I have to hold my jaw shut or something right now so that I stop trying to promote my own content. Oh my God, not Mushroom Boy. Oh my God, the thing. Please do the thing. No, Boomerang, please save me. There we go. Words got there eventually. I plan to play it? Okay. Ooh, nice. I'm looking at some big stat runs today. I like that. What's wrong with promoting one's own content? I really want to sit and... Do you really want me to be the like, comment, and subscribe at the end of every videos guy? You really want me to go like halfway through this episode be like, hey guys, I do a wide variety of different video game related content on YouTube. I'd love it if you came by and happened to subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing right now. It's like, no, nobody wants me to be that guy. Did I just do that unironically while pretending it was ironic? No. What? No. No. What? No. Do it ironically and absolve yourself of guilt. What do you think I just did? It's so out of character. I don't... It is out of character. No, that is out of character. No, usually when people say that, they're being sarcastic. That is out of character. Okay, anyway. Ah! Okay. All right. It's anyway. Now do it unironically. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Are you looking for new video game content? Well, it's me, Dr. Inferno Firebird. And irony. Okay, fine. Maybe that was a bit ironic. Anyway. Oh, okay. I literally typed in Kickstarter music into YouTube for that. Anyway. It's very unsettling. Man, you were prepared. No, I spent... You clearly, like, you might as well just watch me go on YouTube and do that. It worked. You know what? I'll take a deep rim. Thank you very much for the sub. I hope you enjoy a new paradigm in content created about video games on the internet. All right, I'm new here. That's not a thing that usually happens. That's a lie. That is a thing that usually happens. But we're doing the shark run today. Dead Cell Shark Run. It's about using the shark. It's kind of a difficult weapon to use, I'm going to be honest. It's very slow. But overall, I think that there's some actual tech with it, considering that I was able to cheese out the first boss last time I was using it. Maybe it's something you just want to take into boss fights. Combo that with like a... Well, if you could get a colorless shark or a colorless gilded Yumi. Use one for regular biomes, use one for boss fights. I think it's stuff. Oh, bits! Hey, thank you for the bits, by the way. I didn't even notice that, One True Spy. And no, I'm not good, clearly. Nobody that does that is good. That is entirely... No. I'm not gonna... That's like me telling you about the metaverse or something like that. Which, yeah. I don't know, I never actually watched any of those commercials or whatever. But I assume that's what it was like. No, there's that sound again. That was my hit sound when you deal damage to me as a boss. Anyway. Okay, Mushroom Boy, I love you. I am going to switch you out for this. Okay. I'm not going to sacrifice Mushroom Boy. That's just not a thing. I am going to go for the... I'm going to go for the fight against Mama Tick, though. That is the plan right now. I've been spending so much time not using the shark. I should probably get back to using the shark. Just a feeling right now. Okay. Advertise your knowledge in Mario and Sonic lore. It is extensive. It is weirdly extensive. I'm a very big fan of video game marketing mascots, apparently, and their associated games. And I mean, like, look, I'm wearing a Sonic hoodie in game right now, not in real life. I don't own that. I don't own any sort of video game related merchandise, and I have never. No, instead right now I'm wearing a pure red T-shirt and wearing a pure red T-shirt and and plaid boxers. So, you know, to set the mood. Now you know what I look like in real life, not in the video game. They can dox me. Anyway, as a day trader streamer with that soundboard, that's not a soundboard. I literally went to YouTube and looked up Kickstarter music. I'm pretty sure that's because Oni Plays did a bit on that one time. That's why I associate that with Kickstarter music. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Do still want to go get a boy's axe, but we'll do that later. How do you feel about Sony and Microsoft buying each other's former mascots? Wait, what? Did Sony buy Bungie? I guess it would be Bungie, right? Or 343, whichever one it would be. I didn't hear about that one. Beans. Sneeb. Anyway. Oh, I still got to go do that, too. Oh, boy. Again, Bungie, huh? Well, I mean, Bungie no longer owns Master Chief, Mr. Chef. So I don't think it's quite the same thing, right? Boy, I would love to drop this. Crash is owned by Microsoft. Wait, what? They bought Naughty Dog? I know Microsoft bought Blizzard recently, but did they buy Naughty Dog? Huh. Or did they just buy the... Did they just buy the... Oh, that worked. The thing. The IP. Because there's a... Naughty Dog don't own Crash? Yeah, I suppose not. Wait, who? No, they made... Which was the one they made? Because Activision? Oh, Activision did. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense because that's the one they bought. That's the very highly publicized thing. Sony owns Naughty Dog. Okay. Yeah, I thought they were like a second-party company, but I guess they could buy themselves out and, you know, be free of being a second-party company. Second-party developer, right? But that's, Sony owns Naughty Dog and Crash Bandicoot. Okay, I'm confused here. It's just, I don't know. Look, Crash Bandicoot, when we're talking about who exactly the mascot is for Sony, I still think, I'm still living in the 90s, and I still think it's Crash Bandicoot. I'm sure it's probably some... Who else would it be? Would it be Knack? Would it be Knack, the star of Knack and Knack 2? Spyro? No, I was thinking like Jak and Daxter or something. I don't remember. But I thought Naughty Dog made the Crash games. Yeah, didn't like Crash appear? Crash appeared in the fourth. Kratos. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. What was I thinking? Sony mascot was Polygon Akuma from Street Fighter. I don't remember that actually. Because, I don't know, I always felt like fighting games were, well, you know, they were arcade, and then they were, fighting games were like arcade, and then they were Dreamcast, really. I think Ratchet and Clank, that might have been Ratchet and Clank that I was thinking of specifically. But I swear, I don't know. I don't remember who owns what. Let's just say that. Hey, thank you, XEs, by the way. I love you. Welcome to... me trying to be confused about what, who owns what IPs in video games. Look, here's the thing. I actually, you know, the stupid thing was that during one of the 13 Sentinels episodes, which you should be watching, okay, let me pull up my ukulele music. Oh, no, Kiss. Fine. I love you. I love you, Xyz. Anyway, what was I saying here? Yes, I talked about this during one of the 13 Sentinels episodes where I'm just like, hey man, whatever. Activision and Activision Blizzard was so, okay. We're getting all the wacky hitboxes today, aren't we? Was so mired in controversies and garbage that it's like, you know what? Whatever. I don't care. Microsoft can chew them up and spit them out like every other developer they've bought. Is it really going to be that much worse than what's already happening seemingly internally? It's they're request only. They're by request only. And especially on my OnlyFans. Anyway. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't think that there are certainly worse victims of Microsoft, I want to say. Talked about that when I was doing Phantom Dust, for example. Which that was truly the chewed up and spit out sort of situation. Which is the worst. Microsoft has been decent to studios since the 360 era. Have they? I guess I haven't really been. Well, they canceled it. The big thing I'm thinking of is the cancellation of Scalebound. And then that was intended to be like an Xbox One game, right? And that, like, really, really dealt a blow to Platinum Games, if I remember correctly. Because like they had initially invested a lot of money into that. But then again, that might be older than I thought, because I clearly confuse video game eras very easily. And Microsoft fuck up the studio of the Fate games? Fate? Fable games? That was the Fable games, I know they did, but I don't know about the Fate games. I'll take that just so I stop taking 2 times damage. Okay. And let's see. I'll just go for the shark here. Good. Okay. Microsoft has something to do with Fate? I do not know. Fable was the one I remember them buying. Kind of a big purchase on their part. Of course, like the other one is Rareware, which they just put in the Connect mines forever. We've actually talked about this during Dead Cells before, which is kind of weird to make a return to it. How about that? Me being incensed at yeah, I'm alive. Me being incensed at Microsoft's treatment of developers is a common theme in the Dead Cells episodes for some reason. Couldn't really tell you why. There we go. Oh boy, new Fable game coming out soon. I love Phantom Dust. I suggested the playthrough, but it never had mass appeal. Did you see the characters? Did you see the character designs for Phantom Dust? I think I can understand. It's a very weird game. It's a very weird game where it's just like it's like part JRPG, part funky card game, but it was actually pretty fun when I played it, to be fair. Yo, the game's, oh my god. The game, like Phantom Dust is actually pretty legit as a game. I don't know how well it would do for like a very commercial sort of multiplayer experience, but it was pretty fun to play single player at least. And I think if they really fleshed it out, you know, gave it a bit more than just like the missions and the hub, that it could have been something like really special, which is what they were planning to do before, you know, the debacle. Anyway, online in Phantom Dust got sweaty, to say the least. I believe it. But it's one of those things where I don't know how well balanced that game was, is what I was thinking more than anything else. Because there were a lot of things that you could do. How well did any one of those things work when it came to a PvP environment? I don't know. Hard to say. 254, I'll take it. Sure. Powerful Grenade might actually be a good take too, but I sort of want to save up for trying to get a Boy's Axe again. I think that was a good combo last time, especially with the way that it seemed to entirely break the game. I was a big fan of that part. And kind of see where everything goes. Balance was okay. I'm kind of surprised. It's just there were so many like weird, wacky builds that you can make with that. I didn't even start to look into some of the weirder builds that you could do. Like there was the one where you fought against the robot and it used like the crystallization thing. The amount of shields you break over the course of a match determined how powerful it was. But, you know. Some interesting stuff. Bruh. Well, at least I got good stats. Taking disengagement for a survival build right now. I mean, the problem is that I'm getting hit a lot. I don't want to get comboed into oblivion is a problem. But hey, the thing is, even in... Throw this down, by the way. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Get into the stupid thing. Even in 5-cell mode, you tend to take a lot of damage from everything. So, disengagement is always a pretty worthwhile take, in my opinion. I mean, unless you can play the game well, which... I think I'm pretty good at it. Okay. I was bringing shark repellents to every match in case of shark. Nobody. As it turns out, actually, the shark is quite powerful against bosses, it seems. Though maybe that's just the concierge. We'll be testing that theory soon enough. That game theory. Is Dead Cells Guy Ness? Anyway. That's literally the only thing I know about game theory, and I keep constantly referencing it. I know nothing else about that. I never watched game series in the past. Never seen any of the episodes. There was also an episode where he speculated about the size of Luigi's penis. I do remember that. That was also a thing that was ripe for mockery. Hey, you didn't get me this time. I threw a shark into your face. Anyway. Anyway. Everything kills you so quickly in 5 boss, so I'll just take disengagement every run. Yeah. I mean, I think that maybe if you... there are definitely some builds you can probably get away with not doing that. I'm thinking like stuff... You know, I've been taking recently a lot of the... recently I've been taking a lot of the lifesteal affix weapons, which you can probably make work if you can just disengage from stuff yourself. Then you don't have to worry about like falling below the health threshold for the most part. Of course, using like the vampirism combo also seems like you can probably get away with not taking that, but I don't know. I feel like it's always pretty good just to not die, if nothing else, at a boss. Bosses are so difficult to deal with. It's just like survival. You take so much damage even with survival. Everything ends. All roads lead to damage in 5-cell mode. Maybe if you... Man, I don't know. I don't know how you would... Maybe it's like a legendary build where you're distributing among 2 stats for maximum health gain. And use like Dead Inside. You can maybe get it to be so you can tank a few hits here and there. Oh, I never got the key? There's like 5 enemies left in the entire area. What? Oh, whatever. Just get out of here then. Won't worry about it. Now, I'd say, yeah, let's go to the morass. Said I'm going to go to Mama Tick. Might as well hit up the incentivized area. Don't really think there's no other way to get to Mama Tick, right, from this? Force Shield's unironically good. I can no-hit Mama Tick. Yeah. I'm getting better at taking minimal amount of damage, but, you know, considering the fact that I'm actually going to Mama Tick most of the time. Obviously, once again, seems like a good take. But, you know. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Most things had a fair counter, but it's like 60s Batman. Yeah. I guess that's kind of what I would expect. You know, that was the thing where you remember when I was playing the game, when I was playing Phantom Dust, like the final boss just totally ruined me because they expected you to have... Because I was using the melee build for the most part, and they expect you to have something completely different for that. This is really good at killing... Okay, this weapon is very good. Very good at killing, like, big enemies, bosses, elites, whatever you want to name. Kind of hard to kill just, like, regular dudes, though. These guys being dudes. Do enemies in 5 boss cell deal percentage or flat damage? I believe they just deal flat damage. It's just a lot of flat damage is the problem. Like a metric ton of flat damage. Because, I mean, it's not, like, you know, I do exaggerate. Not every enemy will take you down to 0 health immediately, but usually the big hits... Any sort of, like, big hit definitely will. Okay. Got Necromancy here, so that should also kind of work out to not die for the most part, but being down to 50% health is not great either. Okay. Really good against the Queen? Yeah, that's what I was... that's what people are telling me, that, like, the... Okay. That the rooting entirely is very good against the Queen. And, you know, obviously, this is a... rooting synergistic. It is also a weapon that does rooting. It's sort of like a more powerful version of... This is going to be annoying. Oh, actually it's not. No, the stats are good. We're looking at good stats. The status is good. Throw it. There we go. Hey, nice. Take that right now because I'm already at 50% health and keep going here. Yeah? Eh. Not good enough. Okay, Shark better than Giant Killer confirmed. Best backpack weapon no one takes. Well, I don't know. I once again, my backpack weapon of choice as of late has just been... Okay, we'll wait on that. My backpack weapon of choice has just been lifesteal. Anything that does lifesteal. Well, not anything that does lifesteal, but most things that do lifesteal. Incentivized biomes. Man, I can't believe how much I underestimate the power of incentivized biomes. It's so good. Might be good for a little bit of extra health, but that's not what I want. Yeah? Anybody else? Anybody else? Bam. Heart of Ice also going to be working out well for me as well. Okay. She can throw the shark back at you. Actually, that's a good point. Does have that ability, doesn't she? I'm not planning to go for legendary items, so I'm going to maximize my health a little bit more than I normally would, just for the hope that... Just with the expectation that if I go Fractured Shrines, which maybe I shouldn't this time. I don't know. What do you think, chat? I won't get as many legendary items anyway. I hope to God. I was going to say, I hope to God that... I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out because I had that issue before where I somehow did not have good spatial awareness. I feel like usually I'm good at spatial awareness, but now it's just... Now I'm calling that into question. Yep. I'm calling that into question because I died to it in the last run. So I don't know. Just be extra super cautious this time. Let's just say that. No, there was another enemy back here, right? Was there? I guess he died. Or he followed me or something. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Don't cursed weapons still make you take extra damage even if it's in the backpack? Actually, that was changed up, apparently. That was a very recent sort of change that I didn't even realize happened. But it does seem like they do no longer make you take damage, which is good for good stuff. You die with one hit and cursed sword and backpack? Oh, well, that's... Okay, then. You can kick enemies with sandals in your backpack with Pork Pack mutation. It's quite fun. And I was just talking about how... Oh, my God! Bruh. How did I... You ran into the fog. Yeah, but that wasn't even the thing that killed me. Oh my God, that was like all of them. Yeah. Thought I could maybe kill like at least one there. And then I accidentally ran into... I had it clip the top of my head there for 1 second and died. That was fun. Anywho, I'm going to try at least one more run here. I've been going for an hour and a half. That's usually where I want to call these episodes, but... Yeah. I think there's a potential for a good run here if I just stop dying to curses. Just ran into that projectile. I didn't think that it was going to continue to hit me past that point, to be honest. I mean, with all the wacky hitboxes that we've been seeing in this stream just entirely, it seemed like I probably would have been at least okay for the most part. You'd think. Said no to Magic Missile? I don't need Magic Missile. Hey, we're talking about... Like, Magic Missile shines late game, not early game. How do you get this outfit? After you get all of the weapons from the bosses. Actually, I think it's... Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the way it works is that after you kill the lighthouse bosses, the guardians, that whichever one you killed... Nice. Whichever one you killed last gives you their weapon blueprint. However, if you've already gotten that weapon blueprint, you instead get the outfit. So, I think that's how it works. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong once again. And that's like the last of the bosses that you kill doing that is the one you actually get. Let's do a little bit of maximization. Let's do a little bit of stat maximization. I don't know if that's going to work with the extra stat that I've already got in the first area, but maybe it will. Who knows? Not quite what I want to have happen. I don't know. I thought the extra speed boost would have helped me get over there easier. Oh, well, it's fine. Okay, maybe I should stop doing that. Once again, as with the last run that I did too, maybe stop using foil power all the time. Just a feeling here. Okay. And okay, great. Good stuff. Hilarious to see the most damage I've seen you take doing challenge drift in a while. I don't know. I feel like I've taken a lot of damage doing challenge drifts. Usually I don't have this weird distribution of stats, though. Repeater crossbow is nice, but not important. And what do you got here? Once again, I was just talking about maybe getting rid of some of these things, so it would be a good pick. I also want to look for root grenade though too, but I don't think that's gonna show up. Well, it's not gonna show up in a way that I can actually afford. So you know, maybe stop fucking around. Shut up. Fucking around is 90% of every one of these runs. Mostly commentary-wise, but also in terms of gameplay sometimes. Sometimes you just do wacky stuff for the sake of being wacky. It's fine. Boil power is fun. Not being able to dodge kills me most of the time. Yeah, that's why you really got to be like picky and choosy with how you do it. It's not one that you take. You don't turn into a chicken lightly. Okay. Scuffed Rift with Boil power. I mean, it does give you a speed boost, right? So, you know, why wouldn't you try and... I want to switch those around. Why wouldn't you try and use it for that? Well, it makes sense to me. Tactics item for people that fight tactically, not run away. There. Okay. And one more. The deep Mario lore in the last stream I caught. I mean, the thing is, look, we can do Mario lore all day, every day. It's just, I don't just have this sort of thing prepared. You gotta prompt me with something. Like, it is, I don't know what to talk about regarding Mario lore. Anyway. In terms of chat interactions. I mean, we also talked a lot about, like, we had an entire bit here where I stopped the stream to plug my YouTube channel. Oh boy, I'm still embarrassed about that. But at the same time, it's worth it. What about Sonic lore? What do you want to know about Sonic lore? Do you know any Bean Bean Kingdom Mario lore? Yeah, Bean Bean Kingdom is one of the few times that Mario actually showed off his skills as a plumber. When he had to fix the plumbing of the castle to actually get the Bean Star. That's kind of an interesting tidbit. Mario rarely ever actually is a plumber in his games. Start of Super Mario 3D World, the Mario and Luigi first game. That's about it. I think that's about it. Aside from that, he usually just uses hammers to smack enemies and, you know, POW blocks. He's more of an exterminator, I always described in like the original Mario Brothers. Anyway, back down here, take you, let's go. What was the driving force behind the economic collapse of the Koopa Kingdom and the segregation of the kingdoms? They were always segregated. They were never similar kingdoms. We've seen this many a times before. The Mushroom Kingdom and the Koopa Kingdom are tenuously... I mean, the Koopa Kingdom is... Okay, now here's the thing. What I gotta describe here is the fact that the Koopa Kingdom is an extreme, like, economic powerhouse. It has an ungodly amount of workers at its disposal, and they just will pretty much create different castles of varying types across the land. When we're talking about the Mushroom Kingdom, though, they have the one castle and maybe like a vacation house or something somewhere. There's no disparity. I mean, there's no greater disparity that you can possibly imagine than the one between the Koopa Kingdom and the Mushroom Kingdom. It's absolutely absurd how much bigger and more powerful the Koopa Kingdom is. Peach equals bad guy? I mean, I don't know. Would you consider it like that? Bowser straight up employs the bones of his previous subjects in the form of dry bones to defend his castles. Is that really the sort of person you want as a king? One who will perform necromancy most foul on you to make sure that you are never not part of the Koopa Kingdom? Why do these streams always turn to Mario lore? That's a good question. And like East versus West Germany, I don't know enough about that. My historical knowledge only extends to Super Mario Brothers. Anyway, and Sonic. And apparently like video game things, but in a very jumbled and nonsensical way. But is Peach the central brain of the hive mind of the Toads? No, we talked about that before. The kingdoms, except for the Koopa Kingdom, apparently, are largely presided over by humans in the varying worlds. However, stuff like Sarasa Land is not part of the Mushroom Kingdom. It is an entirely different sort of kingdom that is, again, significantly smaller than the Koopa Kingdom, which is the predominant, like, people of the land and world, maybe. It's hard to say because, you know, Mario does make a lot of trips around the entirety of the world and the galaxy, and I don't know. Okay. Imperialism on racial bias? Maybe. It's the really hard to say thing is that the closest thing that there is to a Mushroom King is like Toadsworth, and Toadsworth is a toad, as his name would suggest. So is he like the caretaker or the handler of the princess? Is he actually the Mushroom King? It's hard to say. I don't really think that there's too much of like a working like king. What do you call it when a king presides over stuff? They might just be like a figurehead, despite being referred to as the kingdom. I prefer a competent ruler to Bowser than somebody who would get kidnapped every minute like Peach. Well, would you though? I don't know. Bowser seems like kind of like a trash person. He seems like a bad man. You know what, with his constant kidnapping and again overworking of the proletariat. Oh my God! Incredible superstar. Nice. I'll take that just to not die. And there we go. Accomplished, kind of. To a moderate degree. Sure, Koopas get vacations every once in a while. Not every Koopa is, like, in the Koopa army. We do see in the Mario RPGs, and especially, like, the Paper Mario ones, that there are Koopa villages that exist around. But I want to say that given the sheer populace of enemies that you fight over the course of the Mario series, that it is largely designed to be like a like enormous, just like ludicrously huge army that Koopa employs, Bowser employs, King Koopa employs, whatever you want to call him. Koopa the Quick seems like a chill dude. He was still there to guard Power Stars from you. 2 of them, in fact. So, like, would you really say that like he's chill when he is still doing a task given to him by Bowser? Like, would you? Just because Bowser lets him guard the Power Star in his own way, that being challenging you to races, doesn't necessarily mean that he is not fully under the employ of the Koopa Kingdom. I guess it does allow him to buy fancy shoes, but is that really the only thing that you want to be known for? Your extremely good tennis shoes? More Puyo power. I can't believe this is happening. I'm glad that this is happening like an hour and a half into the episode, so I don't have to name this one. I can't believe I talked about Mario lore again. Yeah. There. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, that actually works out okay. Still worried about taking too much damage, but at least I'm almost back up to not full health, but moderately good health. The real question is who unlocked the key to the automaton? Seems to be the automaton? The automation? Automation of what? Survival weapons and flying things, a match made in heaven. Yeah, really. Or really just, you know, the Slimelings too have been utterly destroying me as well. Pretty much anything that's fast. Oven Knights are really annoying to fight. Well, Dancers, but you know, Dancers are annoying to fight in like every respect. That's why I usually take them out with skills rather than main hands. There's a lot of different stuff. Automation, factory work. Oh, mechanical strength. Bowser does do a lot of automation stuff. There are things like, of course, the Mecha Koopas and everything. Usually think of like automation being more of a, I don't know, King K. Rool type of deal. Oh, also don't forget that Bowser does position his troops inside of active volcanoes pretty regularly. So once again, can you really trust somebody who... I'll take that. Instead of the Wolf Trap? No, but combo? I don't know. Wolf Trap does buff up the amount of damage that... Yeah, that works. Wait, don't do it again. Because I do believe the second hit here... No, never mind. I thought that broke open stuff, but I guess I was wrong. Who feeds the bone worms? You talking about like the gigantic worms that you ride around on in like the new Super Mario Brothers games? Do you feed those? I thought they were bones. There we go. Technological development points to revolution. I mean, it's hard to say because we've never really seen like I said, we've never really seen anything except for the current rulers of the kingdoms for any one of the kingdoms. Whether that is Queen Peach, who still goes by Princess, I guess as a matter of pride. Doesn't want to feel old. Well, you know, actually speaking of it, Bowser does literally have like Goombas and everything inside of his body. Like his body functions through basically tiny versions of his subjects that he rules over. Maybe it is like a hereditary thing. She goes by Princess just about like how Vegeta goes by Prince. Yeah, basically. It's not like Vegeta's a prince of much of anything these days. Grew that weird mustache. I don't know if I like that. All right. I think I have fully looked through this gigantic area. And as much as I would like to open that up, I'm not going to take damage again. That was a mistake on my part last time. I'm not going to fall for it. Bowser's inside story, his body is a weird and completely fascinating subject that has its own sentience and defense mechanisms. Yeah, really. It's such a... Yo, if we want to talk about like the Mario and Luigi lore, I think that talking about Bowser's inside story would be a good place to start. Because what the hell? Like, oh my god, that's... It's disturbing on many levels. You'll be a prince of nothing. Where's your crown, King Nothing? Never used that. Did I ever make that reference when I was playing... Never make that reference when I was playing Risk of Rain 2. Because that would have been the perfect time to do so. Since when was Bowser made out of Goombas? Third Mario and Luigi game for the Nintendo DS. If Mario dies, are Bowser's troops even in any danger? It could just be that... I mean, the thing is, it could just genuinely be that Mario is... That people don't need to do... Bowser's only concerned with kidnapping the princess, who might not even have that many rights. Maybe everybody's just kind of like, whatever. Whenever it happens. I'm going to take Heart of Ice first this time. Got kind of a good build for that. The villain of Bowser's inside story, where does he come from? He uses extra dimensional powers of which we've never seen before. Is his magic the dark side of mechanics? I think Fawful just has like regular Bean Kingdom style of magic that you know, Cacletta would use too, because his his eventual plan of, you know, gaining the power over the Dark Star was very, was very reminiscent of Cackleta's last-ditch effort to save herself in the first Mario and Luigi game. Except done more proactively, needless to say, this time. There we go. There we go. There we be. Hopefully I don't die here. 2 curses. Again. And I'm alive, baby. Can't keep a good Firebird down. Please stop doing that. Okay. Oh. What are the constraints of magic? It's hint that Peach has magic in some form, and her ability to levitate and stuff. I mean, okay, if we want to talk about that, there is, of course, the... Give me 1 second. We want to talk about that. There is, of course, the fact that wasn't like the plan of the Shadow Queen in Thousand Year Door specifically to possess Peach because she did possess some sort of supernatural powers in some way? I thought that was kind of a part of it. It's not like she was chosen at random. Also, I mean, you know, everybody's part of, like, prophecies and everything, too. When we're talking especially about, like, the Dark and Light Prognosticus, for example. Which I think was still absurd, the fact that they just wrote their own Prognosticus. And they're like, well, it's a prophecy now. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, I gotta start using you and there's that. Perfect. Okay, Peach is special in some way. I don't especially know how. Has a key of power, otherwise assassination rather than kidnapping would be more apt. Oh, Bowser's in love with Peach. He has tried to marry her several times. I mean, that was literally at the start of Mario Odyssey. It's not a very complicated sort of relationship they have. It's actually a quite simple one, to be honest. Oh, boy. Got it. Got it. Okay. Oh, Peach has magic? I don't know if she has magic. But, like, yeah, at the end of Super Mario 64, she floated down from the... That could have just been residual Koopa magic, though, that imprisoned her in the stained glass window in the first place. It's kind of hard to say. Is this true gold domination over the kingdom or simply peace and equality? It is literally just trying to marry Peach and assuming that it'll all work out in the end and that she'll love him too by the end because he's a real scumbag, you know. That's kind of the entire thing. Residual Koopa magic. Well, I mean, the thing is, when she was imprisoned in the This isn't like that one Mario hack that I was looking at, the B3133, where like Peach is actually being kept in the cell. She is literally trapped inside of a stained glass window in Super Mario 64. And at the end of it, she floats down from it to give Mario a kiss and a cake, which we see during the credits. Well, at the end of the credits. Who is Bowser Jr.'s father? Yeah, it's not Peach because, you know, at the end of the game said it was a lie. Shigeru Miyamoto, when asked that question, pointed to himself. So that's the answer, I guess. From the game creator. Okay. The origami versus canon. Oh, what specifically happened in the origami verse there? Because I don't even remember if anything specific happened with Peach in that one. Oh, you'd have to kind of... Like, all of the Paper Marios could be considered an alternate dimension. And in fact, they are considered an alternate dimension in Paper Jam. So it is a very distinct possibility. There are a lot of... Okay. Oh, there are a lot of... There's a lot of potential when it comes to multiple dimensions. I don't know... aside from, yeah, like the flip... What was it? Flip side and flop side. And I think just flip side and flop side, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't think there's much for alternate dimensions that appear in any one of the Mario games, though. That's the only one where it's just like, yeah, he definitely appeared there. As we've seen before, there is like a consistent world in the mushroom world, I guess is what we're going to call it for lack of a better word. Because we can see like Isle Delfino, for example, in Super Mario Odyssey. That's a location on the map, which means that there is apparently some sort of consistent something. Probably you could also see Dino Island if they put that in there, but that's actually a pretty small island. Super Paper Mario is all about dimensions. Yeah, but Flipside and Flopside was the first one that I was thinking of. Were the places that the PR Hearts were kept actual alternate dimensions, though? Or were they just like, you know... Bruh. Yeah, were they just like, bruh? Tell me if they were bruh. Alright, let's do this again. Not as many stats as last time. The reality warping that Paper Mario seems to have, and the Paper is some sort of magic at hand. There's definitely magic behind Paper, because one of the things that happens in the original Thousand Year Door is the fact that, you know, the chests will curse you with various magic abilities for things that are explained in the background of the lore, but not other stuff. It's hard to say. Peach made an isekai summoning circle and summoned Bowser to her world, so now Bowser... Wait, this is more like Warcraft. Are you telling me that Bowser is like the orcs of the Mario games? No, I don't have nearly as much damage now. That said, oh man, this is some interesting stuff. I see that the combos are still very effective right now. Toad's Ascension and Mushroom as well as Mario eating children. We already talked about that one. That was in the last time we talked about Mario lore. Okay. Okay. Dang it. I might actually go for a potion charge at this point because I really don't like how this is looking. Okay. What is this, by the way? Oh, a Vorpin. As much as I would like a Vorpin, it's like, yeah, I also can't really take that due to the constraints of the run, blah, 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 you know. All right. I'm still going to want to get rid of it just to purely try and prevent all these enemies from getting the benefit from getting shielded. But, you know. Okay. You didn't touch on... No, I didn't touch on that because that's stupid. Yes, I suppose that they do sell mushrooms. Those might not be the same mushrooms. You don't know. Do you think that the Mushroom Kingdom harvests goods from question mark blocks? Because I don't know. I feel like there has to be some level of, you know, agriculture that isn't just getting everything from question mark blocks. Oh, come on. Oh, this sucks. Well, now I am going to use the... do I want it, though? I don't know if a legendary version of that is going to be super useful. Now I am going to use a potion charge, though. Yeah. Not ideal, but better than dying. There we go. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Generates shield thaw more slowly. Oh... Man, I still so many enemies here. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of enemies in these areas, aren't there? Throw that and didn't get the perfect throw out, but that's okay. And there we go. Oh, seen the DLC announcement for Death's Gambit? Yeah, Ashes of Vados. Well, I guess that'll be a good opportunity for me to... Do I want to take this? Maybe I'll get some good out of it. Maybe there'll finally be a good opportunity for me to do the other ending. Because I wanted to do that, but, you know, I didn't want to do that in, like, New Game Plus. But I also didn't want to start up a new save file, considering how much time I spent in that original one. Seems like it'll be a good opportunity to get into that. Definitely going to play it, though. Because, once again, I did really like Death's Gambit, and thought that game is still 100% worth playing. Yeah, never played it? I mean, one, there's a full series up on the channel. 2 full series, in fact. Oh, no, I'm doing it. Let me put on the ukulele music. Thalamus Gambit. Yes, that's the one. That is actually like literally what it is called. I was told in the comments section that apparently if you if you have high enough will, that you just automatically join Thalamus, which I think makes a lot more sense than asking you to join Thalamus, because why would you ever do that? Because why would anybody ever do that? But, you know. Tonic. Do I want a tonic? I don't think I really want a tonic. Okay. We have seen question mark block factories? We have? Wait, when did that happen? That one I'm not familiar with. I know that at Woohoo University, they were studying mushroom blocks. I don't remember there ever being, like, mushroom block. Oh my god. There. Might actually just, like, head out here for 1 second before, to get my cooldowns back up. Because this seems like a good place to at least kill a lot of enemies, but, you know. Ah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna go elsewhere. Mario Party? Would that appear in Mario Party? Man, we're talking about like alternate dimensions or whatever. It's like Mario Party's so weird. They don't even have the same voice actors after all. Remember Luigi's weird voice in that? Where or German Wario? You remember hey, everybody remember German Wario? It was in a mini game. Huh. I'm gonna have to go look at that, because that could shed some light on stuff. Originally, the lore behind the question mark blocks was that it was actually members of the Mushroom Kingdom, by way of Koopa magic, turned into the mushroom blocks or the question mark blocks. So you know, that's weird. Yeah, so I miss. Oh, so I miss. Yeah, that one. Because, you know, Wario didn't have, like, a consistent voice at the time, so they imagined him to be German. I don't know. I guess it's as good of a guess as any. But still. Show us Deutsch Wario? No. I'm not going to go open up another, like, YouTube video to do more bits. Although it would be pretty funny. Maybe I should, because it would be pretty... Okay, those walls deal a lot of damage. Is this it? Is this the thing? Hopefully this isn't, like, super loud. And there we go. Anyway. Okay. Ugh. But yeah, that's why it's just like, I don't know, the Mario Party games are weird. The Wild West in a literal fashion in some ways. Because that was when Mario 64 came out and Mario started to actually have lore. I'm just kidding. Mario still doesn't have lore. That's still a joke. But at least they had stuff like consistent voice acting and whatnot. Okay. I really got to watch out when I'm actually playing YouTube videos. You know that occasionally my stream will cut out for no reason whenever I do anything else on the internet that isn't streaming. Okay. Anyway. Continuing on here, though. 60 kills. There we go. Perfect. Nailed it. We're done. Can kind of get out of here now. Boy, this shark really breaks enemies. I don't know what's up with that. I already got the 6 kills. Doesn't matter. Oh, speaking of the boys, have you played God of War? I have not. Like, man. I, way back in the day, played the OG God of Wars, but not, like, the new one. I watched a little bit of a playthrough of one. Didn't watch to the ending, though, so... It's pretty... I don't know. I've had kind of a tumultuous relationship when it comes to AAA games, though. So, as much as I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, I don't know if I would end up enjoying it. It's hard to say. If you're wondering about my tumultuous relationship with AAA games, please let me throw on the ukulele music. Please go watch Horizon Zero Dawn and what was the other one? Ghost of Tsushima. Two very good examples of that. Can you blame the enemies? They have a shark chewing on them. Well, too bad for them. I'm not going to stop using the shark. Oh, I can get a Mushroom Boy here and skip the next fight. But I don't really want to. I want to see if it breaks the game. I suppose I can also sell it, to be fair. Bye, Mushroom Boy. You are being sold, sent to the ether to die. As you do. Have you played Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? No, but I have watched several playthroughs of that. Because that game is super ridiculous. I talked before. I've actually done quite a few. I've talked about quite a few times of how that is one. I think that it pretty much does everything that the original Metal Gear Solid 2 wanted to do better in terms of story, while also being more gameplay focused. So, you know. The memes Jack is actually a pretty good take on what Kojima is trying to do in the first in Sons of the Patriots. Sons of the Patriots, right? What was Metal Gear Solid 2 called? Guns of the Patriots was 4, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's actually a good way to look at that. Well done. Okay. And the fact that it became a meme, I think, only proves that, right? Come on, man. Memes are the DNA of the soul. And now you've taken my exact words and made them into an internet meme. Tell me that is not genius writing. Tell me that is not just absolutely brilliant. Anyway, Armstrong is actually, again, like a really good character because there's he's like a real guy. He's like a real person that actually exists. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Rather than having the 40-minute cutscene where the president tries to tell you about that at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. I like Metal Gear Solid 2, but I just think it's not my favorite Metal Gear game. I'll say that right now. Okay, there we go. Oh, malaise cleared. Nice. That means I can now really get rid of all the malaise here as well. Good, good. Nanomachine Son was not... Okay, that was not part of the story of the game. That was just a funny line. Okay. So a guy with nanomachines coursing through his veins exists? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay. Okay. There we go. It's not the best, but not the worst. And it does the cheer. God, I fucking love that. I love that they put that in. Why would you have a crowd cheering when he kicks the football? That's so absurd. Ah! Oh, I'm dying. Jack. The memes. The memes are killing me. I'm dying because of the memes. Okay. I love how much I obsess with his chin. Armstrong's such a good character. He looks kind of weird compared to the rest of the characters, but also like good in its own way. Crusher is a very good weapon to use against Mama Tick, but you know. Not gonna end up doing that. Okay, okay. Shield model eats, yeah. Well, at least they don't teleport to you. That's the real benefit of fighting those guys. Throw it. There we go. Don't get a whole lot of throws if I'm not going up against elites, but sometimes you do. Okay. Man, can't even make words right now. Oh, you can't actually walk out there. I can't even make words right now. There. And just go get the... I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Real best characters, Jetstream Sam. He is an interesting one. Of course, one of the best fights in the game, too. Teleporting makes them 900 times and might take more damage to kill. Yeah, because it's like they get in a tiny area like that one. You have no easy way of fighting them. I guess I'm actually okay with fighting enemies here because this does mean that I can now necromancy up a little bit more health. How much am I doing right now with each hit? Almost a full percentage, like 0.7 of a percent. Not the best, not the worst. I'm gonna just get out of here. Quit messing around. I don't need to optimize my gameplay that much. Ah, shark weapon is like the one from Gungeon. Is it? Oh, wait, was that the what elite died down there? Oh, it was the shield one. What? How? Huh. Well then. I guess I'm not gonna complain. I don't know. I don't know what happened. There's been a lot of weird things happening in this stream so far. I'll say that right now. And this time it's not just the commentary. Oh, once again, I'm not going to complain. Anyway, decided it wasn't worth it. Yeah, fair enough. I don't remember how the shark gun from Gungeon worked. I remember the shark gun from Terraria, but that obviously worked in a very different way. Wanted to put a mini shark in the game? No, never. They already conceded by putting one gun in the game. That's no else. Got 0 hitbox on traps and now Elite YOLO because getting ignored. I don't know. Like, look, I don't know what's going. Look, the game likes me. I played the game for a long time. I vouch for the game a lot. It's just like it's giving me a break sometimes, except when I'm cursed. Hey, don't forget that I did die to being cursed twice here. Get the throw. Get the throw. Hey, how'd that miss? So I miss. Ah. Well, no perfect fight, but that's okay. Didn't really expect it to be anyway. Maximize that DPS, baby. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Ah, didn't even. Come on, I'm so bad at this. I'm just gonna do this as much as I don't want to. Yeah, this is not stun locking the boss as much as I wanted to. It doesn't totally and completely break the AI. Which is, of course, exactly what I needed. Okay. That'll do, that'll do. Oh, come on. At least I can get a throw here. Get everything. Hardest perfect fight out of the first bosses. I only actually recently got the perfect fight for the Mama Tick, which is so annoying. Oh, come on again. Got this, though. Two. Got the roll through there at least then, and... shit. Oh, come on. You know what? I can probably just finish you off like this. There we go. Not ideal, not the worst. That could have been way worse. Using a potion charge is not great, but I'll be able to get another one back in the next area. Oh, clean sidesteps, though. For which one? I don't even know which part, because it's just... I have fought this boss enough to know the basic pattern down. It's just I still tend to take some damage during it. Because the tick can't move most of the time. Yeah, I guess that's probably what's breaking AI, right? If I was going to take any sort of guess. Hey, let's go back to the Fractured Shrines. Okay. How did I get it? Basically, the Crusher is very, very powerful. The slowdown combined with knocking Mama Tick out of her attacks makes it extremely easy. I mean, you still need to do some dodges. It's not perfect. Obviously, you still need to do the dodge where she does the spike up from the ground. Oh, sidesteps on the upsword skewers. I don't know. I don't know. I walk left and right. I have no good explanation for that one. I mean, I've tried like a bunch of different strategies, and then just like, you know, just kind of walk back and forth is the best one. Ah, birds. My brethren have betrayed me again, even though I say explicitly that they took on the name Firebird because of my hatred of birds. Okay, here we go. Birds work now. Yeah, unfortunately they worked in the last one. Perfect Lighthouse is actually impossible. If I went on like 0 cell mode and just killed everything before anything could happen, I could probably make it work. Is that the most interesting way to do it? Nah, I'd rather do it on 5 cell mode, unquestionably. Okay, let's try not to get killed this time. Okay, look, another queen outfit. I've got several. I've got, well, I have exactly 3 of them right now. We're going for the 4th one. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, y'all ever play those Super Mario games? You done. Wow, he still got off the hit? I'm surprised. Shocked, even. As if you couldn't tell him from my voice. Look, I know you're watching this like a radio play, so I need to explain what's going on at all points in time. Okay. All right. And I can see you up there. I see you trying to snipe me here. The benefits to getting the extra stat are too good, though, is the thing, you understand. That's why you gotta go for the curse every time. Okay, now I'm feeling a lot more confident in my abilities to not die here, but we'll see how that kind of happens in time, as always. Oh, 2 times damage Serenade is pretty good. Yeah, probably, especially because, you know, you... There. Especially because you do get to be very picky and choosy about when you can bring out Serenade to make him work for you. That said, not the run, and besides, it also doesn't really synergize with the build I'm using. 50% health. Well, I want to go get the... Of course, first thing to do is go get the potion charge. Second thing to do, go get the food. And then third thing is going to be everything else. Let's just wait 1 second here. Clownfident is apt going for the shrines. Well, it's how I always describe myself. I'm a person who has bountiful amounts of confidence. Are you fucking kidding me? I am frustrated at their aptitude in throwing... Okay, that's funny. Anyway. Oh, we're here for the shark? And you're getting shark, baby. This is 100% shark action, except no substitutes. Actually, explosive decoy combined with wolf grenade is pretty good. Mostly for the explosions, not so much for like the running away from stuff, but that could also be good too. I don't know. Is there anyone here that you're piquing interest? I always thought you had an aversion to profanity. Nah, I just knew that if I ever did swear, I would just be one of those people that just swears all the time. Haha, he said funny. He said fuck, funny. It's like, I don't want to be that guy. Even though I am that guy. That's why I try to rule over my own human nature. And, not do that. There we go. Invis to get the combo. I mean, yeah, Invis should also give me, like, that still gives you the 150% extra on, explodes at 2.5 seconds, turns you invisible. Don't you also still get the 150% damage on a hit, on an enemy hit when you attack? Inside of you, there are 2 wolf grenades. I still have not actually looked for what what the actual quote is there. Yeah? Okay, good. That should be a good combo then, needless to say. Obviously, when I'm reading stuff from chat, people do swear, and I just say that, because whatever. But like, I don't know. I think if I'm doing like YouTube videos or whatever, I at least try to make a token attempt not to. It's been a thing since the earliest days of the channel. I don't really know why. Kind of made that conscious decision and then rolled with it. Better make Gura references. I don't know enough about Gura. I don't actually watch that many HoloLive VTubers. I'm sorry. I'm mostly, I mean, I made reference to Ryu earlier. That's a VTuber who was actually playing Dead Cells recently. If people actually go and look her up after this, it's just like, oh yeah, that's the exact sort of VTuber that I expected you to be watching. Anyway. Okay. Ah. There. Yeah, that's true. That I do know about that reference at least. There. Boy, Boy's Axe is doing some good damage. Yeah, Nina. I was actually watching Nina play that. I remember thinking that it's just like, aha, talking about Persona 5 while playing Dead Cells. The classic. I actually really like Nina's stuff. I know. She really, you like the... somebody actually closer to your age that's doing Dead Cells content. Oh, are they good at Dead Cells? No. I hope she doesn't see this. Not gonna back down from that though. Okay. Yeah, we got Gura here, everybody. Got her on for the stream. Hey, Gura, do you want to say anything? Ah. Yeah, nice. Oh, I think you're pretty busy, so I'll let you go for right now. Glad to have you, though. What a get! I'm on a busy schedule for that. I could have probably set that up better, but it's like we already talked about it too much. Nobody's going to be fooled by that. All right. Back into this. Back in the hole. All right. Nina apparently hadn't played the game since the Brutal update, which was pretty weird to see somebody who's just like, yeah, I played like a 200 hours back during that era, you know, when shields were king and everything like that. And then it's like trying to adjust to modern Dead Cells. Didn't even have, that was even before boss cells were introduced, for God's sake. Okay. Try not to die here. No promises as always, but it's going okay right now. Stats are not too bad. Not too shabby. Feel like I'm doing well. Okay. Anything else I want to... I guess I should probably go back and buy the food and everything. Not the food yet, but buy the potion charge, just to make sure that I don't actually spend all my money without realizing it before I do that. There we go. Yeah, the Brutal update. And they introduced the... I mean, that was like the first time that I want to say Dead Cells start to resemble more modern Dead Cells. Because before it was pretty different. You know how that is. Amount of money you get from incentivized rooms. Yeah, that's why I never... Until I was like trying recently to figure out some better strategies for playing Dead Cells, as I felt like I was kind of falling behind strategically. I never really considered incentivized rooms. It's always just like, whatever, extra cells, who cares? Extra money, can't be that much. And it's like, no, it's actually a lot. You get a lot of money for going to incentivized rooms. Kind of wacky. Okay. Met Callie in the lighthouse later. Okay, now, just because the name is Calliope, I don't know. Could also just compare it to that one Homestuck character, if that's what you really want. What else am I looking for? Just gonna go up here, and then, like I said, go grab the food, and can continue to go into fighting the... I think I'm just gonna go dip back into the regular areas after this, the non-DLC areas. Fractured Shrines is gonna be getting a lot more play in the future. I don't know too much about the Undying Shores, though. I don't feel pretty confident in my ability to take down... I think this build would probably go much better against the Scarecrow than it would against the hey, get out of here. This build would go a lot better against the Scarecrow than it would go against the Mama Tick, but I don't think that's worth it. No. What else we got? What's up, Inferno? Hey, we just doing the shark run. Gura stopped by a second ago. You missed her. I'm sorry. I'm sure somebody clipped it. But aside from that, it's been a little bit of a rough go. Died to a couple curses. The weapon is quite slow and difficult to use, but overall, I think I've kind of hit a niche here where it's actually functioning all right. All right. Yeah, this build would probably not be good against the Giant. That was actually one of the problems that I had when I was using the Root Grenade. Root Grenade does not work against the Giant. Don't get the criticals there, which is something that I was sad to discover as I was doing that. Oh, didn't even need to. So you've read Homestuck almost entirely? I read up to the Megapause, and that was the point where I don't know exactly why, but basically about the point in time the Calliope was introduced. That was when I stopped reading, and I always kind of meant to go back to it, but I never did. I just sell it, whatever. Okay. Look, here's the thing. I got into that because I was reading MS Paint Adventures before that. I was reading the OG Problem Sleuth, and then when that started up, I continued to read MS Paint Adventures. What do you want from me? I don't think that this is a terrible thing. Current Tonfas is really bad with the Giant. I mean, Tonfa's probably, with the whole like jumping around, probably not that great when you have lava on the sides there. This guy's still on the air. Hey, shut up. Look, I'm here to win. And we're getting pretty close already. Rooting just doesn't work. Apparently I got a video of apparently you can get a really good run going with the Gilded Yumi if I want to take that, but I don't think that's on the table. God, do I? What do you think I should go for? Does the Lighthouse win count as a win? I'm going to count it as a win. I'm not bashing you. I read it all. I mean, people have an expectation about Hamsteak these days. So I feel like I got to defend myself, even though I do genuinely think that it was a very fun comic to read. But, So, what do you think? What do you think? Well, Shores is probably the most linear of the levels. I still prefer Sepulchre for the most part. You got 20 stats, you can go anywhere. 20 stats is still not as much as I want, though. I'm going to go... I'm going to end the stream if I die to a curse, but I'm going to go into the Sepulchre. Because I like the Sepulchre. It's a very friendly area. To me, who knows how to play it. Can't stand Sepulchre because of the corpulent zombies. They should be okay with the rooting build, because like this... Never mind, I lied. It's definitely not okay because of the rooting build. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Oh, nice. That's good, though. Especially considering how much damage I'm taking right now. Anyway. Case in point. I was about to warn you about that. Okay, well. Come on, chat. Type faster. Get out your Mavis beacon and learn how to type faster then. And that's how you know I'm old. Anyway. Okay. Jump is so strong, roots mean nothing to them. It's honestly incredible. So friendly. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm gonna, okay. At least for right now, I want to just take out these enemies here. Idiots. And then I might throw this in the backpack, but you know. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, still using the starter shark? No, this is a very upgrade. Oh, whoops. The fact that it's been doing this much damage, though, I think speaks to how good the weapon is. Yeah. Maybe that's why it's not one-shotting? I suppose not. I thought it's because I didn't believe in myself enough. Clownfidence at its finest. Well, to be fair, in the previous runs, they were definitely upgraded and going very well. Anyway. Oh, that bolt was so damn close. I don't know. I felt pretty confident in my ability to roll through it. Hence why I tried to do that in the first place. Don't lose your way. Well, look, this is a good place to try and get an upgrade then. Belly flopping on top of the exploding decoy, though, is a quite good thing for me. Now, whoa! That was big. Ho, big! There we go. No, and that just killed. Got it. Let's keep going. Oh, he's a big boy. I didn't know they could jump from like a bottom area to an upper platform. I didn't know that either, and that's honestly frightening for the future, because that kind of changes how I approach those guys. Sometimes. I guess it's good to know. It's always knowledge is power. When the apocalypse comes, knowledge will be the only thing you can rely on. Make that brain huge is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Right. All right. Speaking of that, I still want to play Cataclysm on stream. Mostly because, one, I could actually use some advice on what to do in that game, and two, it seems pretty fun. Need to bring back teleporting shockers. Yeah, make them elites too. At that rate. Nice try. You ain't gonna get me. And toss for the win. Oh. Hey, Disturbed. Are you down with the sickness today? I'm alive. It's cool. Oh, I'm a little bit shocked. You know. Hey, thank you, Vesalmo, for the sub, by the way. Oh, there's 60 kills too. Nice. Okay, we're looking pretty good. I gotten rid of the last curse chest. I gotten 60 kills. Yeah. Chucked a thing at that. Maybe a legendary item? Oh, legendary punishment is good. I kind of want to just keep what I got right now for the always. Excellent. I feel like it's been a while since I've referenced that. Ooh, okay. Well, anyway, 69 kills, nice, and oh, that's a lot of crit damage, especially considering that this is still the starting version of the shark. My own fault on that one, but still, I keep saying every time this sort of thing happens, I say this just speaks to how good the weapon is, right? Well, I do kind of want a giant whistle. I don't like rooted enemies. No, I do kind of want a giant whistle because that. But then again, this should work out. Throw the shark into the water. Oh yeah, I did that way earlier on in the run. Finally got that achievement. I saw that one for a while, and I just didn't end up getting it until now. I mean, after all, if you're doing an entire run, with a shark, you might as well get those cool chivos. Okay. Wait until I'm about to leave before I get that. And starter shark. This is a finisher shark. Very true. But also, I would like to have a more endgame version of the shark. I'm just saying that I think that would maybe go down a little bit smoother in terms of not dying. Okay, still plan to go to the DLC area, so not the giant. So the giant is not has extra reasons for me not to go there. In addition to, not the whole rooting thing not working, kind of the most important bit. I actually want to go down here. Should be a weapon shop around, you'd think. But the one shop that there are multiple shops in this area. Should find another one like over here. Went to the sewers on accident, now I have to fight the eye guy. Yeah, concierge is always the easiest. In fact, this weapon alone will actually totally and completely break the concierge fight. I just trivially... Damn it. I just trivially, without even trying, managed to get a... a perfect kill on him. Ow. Yeah, well... Okay. You know what I want. It's not this. It's not this. Still not this. Here we are, baby. Let's do it. 312. That's a lot more damage here. Anything else, by the way? Okay. Enough of that. How's Shark Life going? Still rough. However, this should not be an entire Shark week. At this rate. So. I'm going to get down here. Hope for the best. Because I think I should at least be able to get to the DLC. God, I can only hope. I have full potion charges. I have, you know, a lot of stuff. Literally double damage. If it actually worked on rooted targets or something, had like extra damage on that, I didn't really see, but plus 20% damage, can't be interrupted. Well, that's normal. Burning, electrify, don't have anything that works there. Poison I have with the explosive decoy, but not anything else. Oh, stun grenade. Yeah, stun is not the same thing as root. And then force shield could, I mean, yeah, you know, there's good stuff with the force shield, but still. 2 times damage, you would hit the damage cap. I mean, I might already be doing that. I don't quite have 30 in survival, but it's pretty close. I still would like to take, at some point in time, the Giant's Whistle to the lighthouse and hopefully just one-shot every one of the characters, but still, don't think that's going to happen. All right, get in here. Not bad. That said, still taking some damage here. Not a ton of damage. Well, kind of a ton of damage. Okay. Do it like that. Ah! She can turn while rooted? I think she turned right before being rooted or something, because I have no idea how that would happen otherwise. No, I guess she can. Never mind. Ah! It's a weird mechanic. Well, yeah, rooting, one of the best things about it is that they can't turn. That's what makes it very good to synergize with the Assassin's Dagger, for example. But, look, I didn't die here, but still. Have they explained how Elder Scrolls fits into Lord of the Rings lore? I mean, as far as I know, the only thing the only comparisons that you can make between that are how they just shamelessly ripped off the Lord of the Rings style for Tamriel in Oblivion. Wait, is that what that place is called? What was the place in Oblivion? Was that... Tamriel's the name of the continent, right? I feel like I want to switch this out for something that might give me a little bit more healing. What exactly, though? It's extended healing, maybe. Gastronomy, yeah, that's what I was thinking, basically. Here, and then just keep going with disengagement. Just to try and get up to full health before this. Oh, Elden Ring. I thought you said Elder Scrolls. No, you did say Elder Scrolls. I'm not wrong. Is that supposed to be Lord of the Rings? No. No. If anything, would fit into like the Berserk universe or something. Have you seen the rest of the Soul series? We play Elden Ring? Yes. Jim Zen, who was actually in the stream earlier, gave me a number of subs with the express purpose that I would do that. So, you know. I didn't grab the key. Oh, man. Just got to the first graveyard for the first time. Oh, you'll find the key in the area, because you do need that to continue on eventually. It's a pretty straightforward area. I mean, all you got to do is look for the key place, and then there's this gigantic biome that you go underground in, and that'll lead you to the exits. Root. There we go. And that's what you're looking for. Unless you were looking for specific key-related shenanigans to be doing. Which there are. If and you're looking for that. Talking about a different key. Oh my god, those numbers. Yeah, what am I actually doing right now? 26,000. Doing 46,000. So it's about like a 2. It seems like it's a little less than a 2 times damage modifier on the critical. Because it doesn't actually tell you for some reason. So that's good at least. And we actually have figured out how much critical damage this thing does. Good to know. But then again, that's on like a single hit. Is that like DPS per second sort of deal? I don't know. I'd have to see like a single hit against an enemy. Okay, yeah, let's do it about 22,000 per hit. And then like over 50,000, and then like 50-ish, little less than 50,000 on the critical. Okay, that's good for me. Once again, we'll save that to the end of the biome. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Get rid of these rats. There, that'll work. Okay, anyway. Always a little bit worried when it comes to this place, but I might be able to get upgrades for nigh on everything at this rate. There. Good. Anybody else? Anybody else? One rat. A rat. Said 47k for crit? Yeah. Elden Ring is heavily influenced by Lord of the Rings and RuneQuest? RuneQuest? What is RuneQuest? I have never heard of that before. Wait, is RuneQuest that one, like, mobile game? Hey, nice. That one mobile game, or not mobile game, but browser game from way back in the day? I'm a shower, don't die again, no promises. Is that one where you go on a quest to find some runes? Oh, okay. That makes sense. That checks out. Okay, now without Poyo power, I should be able to not take as much damage. Come on here. I mean, I know it's supposed to be sort of an open worldy type of thing, kind of in contrast to previous Souls-ish games. Come on. I watched like a little bit of the, what was it, the network test they usually do when a VTuber was playing it, of course. But I don't really know too much about what the deal is. You're thinking of RuneScape. Then I don't know what RuneQuest is. Hey, magic missiles. Not colorless though, so I can't really clown on the boss again. I really cannot. RuneQuest is just not ringing any bells for me. I'll just say it. I don't know what that is. It's not an elite version of. It is an elite version of those guys. Perfect. Okay. Well, got rid of it easy enough, I suppose. Okay. Oh, whoa. What's this? Notices bulge. God, but I don't know. Do I want to take it though? We're doing the shark run. We're not doing the alchemic carbine run. Yeah, I think we're just gonna sell it. That would be a good get, though. Don't get me wrong. RuneQuest is pre-D&D D&D. Oh, okay. So it is a tabletop game that existed before, you know, Dungeons and Dragons came onto the scene and just completely rolled over everything with how popular it was. So that would be like a tabletop game from the 60s? Man. That's a while. No wonder I'm not familiar with it. How's the shark? Shark's good against bosses, questionable against regular enemies. Against bosses, though, it's pretty alright. It can dish out a lot of damage and apparently just completely break some AI. Ah, you're not supposed to hit me. You were supposed to hit the other thing. Not me. The one that's not me. Okay. The decoy, if you will. D&D was more popular because of Satan worship. Ah, damn, that's Satan worship. So huge in the 70s. Everybody worshiping Satan. No, disengagement means that I should just go for... Man, look at necromancy working with 2% heal here. That's why it's that powerful. Still, though, only up to 50% is just like, meh, frustrating. But I think the short version of it is, though, that it is a vaguely medieval tabletop game sort of deal. Satan did nothing wrong. Satan did everything wrong. What are you talking about? That it's like Satan literally represents evil. How can you? And evil is like exactly described as being an undesirable thing. How could that be? How can you defend Satan, Sheikah Slacker? Everybody call this guy out in the comments. This guy's trying to defend Satan. Anyway, it's all propaganda. Yeah, that's what they want you to say. Greatest trick the devil ever pulled was propaganda. Propagandizing how good he actually was. Okay. Bowser did nothing wrong. No, Bowser's a piece of shit. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Bowser's a good person in any way. Okay, there's the exit. Ganon did nothing wrong. Ganon was explicit. Ganon was like literally the remnants of a curse of an evil god. How can you say that he did nothing wrong? He literally exists purely out of spite for all things good and wholesome. Just read the Bible. God kills millions of people. God created those people. He can kill them. What do you mean you just read the Bible? Did you just, like, while we were talking about this, you're just like, oh, time to go brush up on my Davidians. Which I just thought of because of course, Dad Vidian in chat right now. Ah! I'm live. Against all odds. Yep. Look at that pro play. Okay. But neither here nor there. Yeah. Really not as attracted to those things as I was hoping. Okay, at least got the 30 in my stat. Yeah, that's good. Hey, we got anything else here? Because, yo, if I get... I'll be honest, if I get a Giant's Whistle, I might take it here. Though, it's also not bad either. Some synergies going on there, too. Ah! Why? Where? Who? What? Alright, didn't appear, but that's okay. An acceptable outcome. How? That is not a W starting interrogative word. It's very clear what we were doing. I was trying to quiz you on seeing how many... Oh, I see. Okay, that'll do. Trying to quiz you on how many words that you can think of that use Y as a vowel. Okay. Well, anything else around here? Because apparently I got like most everything going on. Another shop. I don't know if it's worth it. 60 kills though. You don't actually... Wait, no. You don't actually get this benefit for 60 kills in this area, do you? For whatever reason. Just... That works. Okay, continuing on. Yeah, okay, so the mutineers do not actually go for the explosive decoy, unfortunately. Okay. And them nice stretchy shrimp legs. That's good eating, baby. No, I got the 60 kills. It's fine. It's fine. And I don't know if there's really anything else I want here. I guess we'll take this. I don't think that the shark would be more powerful in this area. Poison target, though, should be good because that generates toxic cloud. Explosive decoy also has explosions on it. I find something else with the shark. I might also want to re-roll that, see if I can get poison synergy on it. That would be the real thing to look for. No reward for it. Okay, yeah. That's what I was wondering. That said, I still got it, which I want to say fills me with a grand sense of accomplishment. Let's go to the lighthouse. Virginia Woolf references yet again. Well, this has been a hell of a almost 3 hours. Gan is just doing what he was made for. Then he's not really good or evil. He's an automaton. Yeah, I don't want... okay, let me switch out here. I'm going to take... This might be a bad... No, I'm not going to take the bad choice. I'm going to take you, and disengagement. I was also thinking about maybe taking extended healing for extra healing, but... Okay. Let's see how this goes. I feel like I've been getting better at this fight, but not enough. I'm gonna call it an episode here if I die, though. It's almost been 3 hours. I'll play Pyre. Shark emoji. Hey. Really, once again, I should just stop trying to attack these characters. Huh. Good hitbox. I should stop trying to attack these characters before the actual thing. I feel like I just not working out well for me. No shark reroll? Oh, I forgot. Well, see how this works here. Nice. The multi-hits there, of course, working out pretty well too. Still, though, unfortunate sort of situation having to do this one again. Maybe if I just wait 1 second. No, we do have fire coming up. All right. No, I didn't actually... I didn't throw down the... I thought I threw down the thing. I didn't. Didn't hit me. That was the plan. Okay. Roll through that. Okay, got the stun there. That works. Okay, that was just a upwards. Keep going, keep going. This is looking all right. This is looking perfectly okay. With Gastronomy too. It's just like that's a good heal. Thank you, Gastronomy. You're truly the greatest. I wonder if rifts are possible in Lighthouse. No way. Why would they do that? Okay. Okay. And there. If only I got you again. Although getting in the... Yeah, there we go. Getting into the wolf trap was pretty saucy for me. Damn it. No. Yeah, I'm just going to do a potion charge here. Yeah. That's frustrating, though. 8, 7, 6. Before the fire gets here, wait for that cooldown. Because I think I can... Yeah! Ha! Get wrecked. Okay. Now, don't actually try to fight her on her own terms. I don't have a shield for this, so this is going to be rough. I got some nice damage, though, coming off of... coming off the explosive decoy. Ah, teleported. I guess it's kind of her shtick now, isn't it? Keep going. Yeah, I didn't lose any I didn't lose any health there. I would have been totally fine to get up to the top here. Actually, I'm not quite at the top. Okay, here we are. Whatever, at least it's a full heal and nothing else. Cleo is tough. Cleo is super tough. Case in point. Ha! Big funny. Well, not the ideal situation. Oh, really? Wait until she's done attacking, really. Whoop. Yep. Yeah, how about this? There we go. Ah. Well. Ooh. Okay, then. That's an interesting sort of style. I wonder what exactly I did to get that one. Neat. Now 1 extra stat. Oh, that's not even 1 extra stat. 1 away. Not bad, though. 1 potion charge. And this, from what I understand, is supposed to be a very good weapon against the queen. So I'm hoping. Here's hoping here. That's the 1 boss cell outfit. Have I... No, I've definitely fought these characters on, like, 5 cell difficulty before. What? How did I miss all these outfits? I don't understand. Shark VIP. Hey, Shark actually did do... When I actually got Shark hits in there... Oh, they were bugged. Okay. Okay. That clears it up. Because I thought there was just the 1 outfit. The servant's outfit. All right. Look, when the Shark actually does do... When the Shark actually does do damage against enemies, it does a lot of damage. And of course, the rooting and everything is also pretty nice too. Hey, hey, we also get a preview of the new outfit too. It me. Now start floating towards me here. And I will catch you with this, and we'll do this. All right, then. Well then. Hey! That was a good fight. Bruh. Hey, perfect fight. Queen is a pushover with rooting, I guess. I mean, also just like, man, boy, explosive decoy really does do some damage now, doesn't it? Huh. How about that? Told you Shark was good. Yeah, Shark is pretty good, actually. It's much more of a boss weapon. It's much more of a boss weapon, needless to say. Okay, then. An A! That's the one I'm looking for, baby. You know it. Flawless. Without a flaw. I mean, once again, I'm not going to say that's the most, like, legitimate sort of kill, but... And she actually got her... She got her health buffed up, too. Oh, boy.